I like this picture. This is my old phone, and I noticed even the video is pretty good from this phone. Hi everyone, and welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Stop crying about money. Stop crying about money. Quit your crying. I guess what I'll start doing is just asking people to pray. Hi, Fortnite Edits. How is your day been going? Pretty good. Pretty good. It didn't rain as much. Maybe it's going to rain tonight. Hello, it's a wrap. That's all I can do. All I can do is tell people how and leave it up to them. You know, when you plant a seed, you've done your part. You've done your part. The rest is up to God. I've planted my seeds. If you go to where it says post or posts, you'll see my QR code. You'll see my Patreon link. I left a link to my Patreon. And I've done all I can do. I shouldn't stress about it. I should stop stressing about it. And just on with the show. You know, the show must go on. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Hello, Tim. The show must go on. Inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Have you heard that song? Queen sings that song. Inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. The show must go on. That's a good song. And I also like those were the days of our lives. The bad things in life were so few. Those are all gone now, but one thing is true. I look and I find I still love you. That's a good song too. A lot of good songs that Queen has cranked out. Cranked out? As in cranking? Not as in the drug, but as in the old days you had to crank start your car. We just stick a key in or push a button and our car turns on. Back in those days you had to get out and turn a crank. You had to turn a crank and get that car started. It'd be kind of hard to steal a car that you have to crank first. You're trying to steal a car and you got to stick the crank in there. Well, if the crank's not there, you can't steal the car. You got to have it'd be hard to carry around a crank though. We just put keys in our pockets now. Aubrey, can I have a shout out? You can only ask that once, and I just did. You fired your shot. Aubrey. Aubrey is not a boy. We determined that. Why? Because she kept saying she was not a boy. Well, I wasn't here. You wasn't here. You just started. Well, it's only been 4 minutes. Aubrey, leave me a comment. I'm asking. Leave me a comment. That way I can subscribe. I can subscribe to your channel. People who are struggling to get subscribers, I want to make that struggle a little less struggly. Baby Shark. Ed, I'm eating chicken mac salad, sweet corn. That sounds delicious. A nurse told me once or that corn has no nutritional value. It's just something we eat. We eat it because it tastes like. You are subbing. Thank you, Jack, JAK. Thank you for your subscriptions. That's the very high notes. That's what I can do. There's a store in downtown Dallas. What I can do is pull up a chair, ask if they'll let me pull up a chair, and just start playing flute music for entertainment purposes. You want to talk about what you posted? What did I post? Dookie? I like that. Uh, Pookie has Pookie has to take a dookie. Hey, how's it going? What I posted. Do I want to talk about what I posted? What exactly did I post? The what men are like. What men are like? Or what men like? You know what? That was for the adults. And it's amazing how many kids commented on it. I didn't even think kids understood that. I don't think they understood it. Yeah. It's amazing. It's mind-boggling. Oh, like. Well, thank you for your likes. Yeah, some of those jokes, there's the kid level, and then there's the adult level. And so, yeah, it's interesting to see what kids comment on. It just wait on my For You page. It just wait on my For You page. It's like, Ed, what you eat today? What did I eat today? I had some stale butter flavored popcorn. It wasn't real butter, it was powdered butter. And I had some peppered meat that tastes a lot like pastrami. I think I had a few oranges and pancakes. I had pancakes and a piece of ham for breakfast. See, I try to snack throughout the day. Eddie, you're back. Dad, too. Yes, I am back. I try to do one live a day just to keep Eddie's Funhouse, just to breathe life. I try to breathe life into Eddie's Funhouse. Pancakes, yes they are. They're like little sponges for syrup. I try not to put too much syrup on my pancakes. I regretted putting too much syrup on my pancakes. Annie, hello Annie. Are you new? I don't recognize that one. Annie. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. When I'm faced with a day that's gray and lonely, I just pick up my chin and grin and say, tomorrow. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Annie. How old are you, Annie? I always ask that. I ask that of all my fans. Annie, sub. You subbed? Of course you. Oh, you're asking people. You're 10. I have a lot of people who are 10 years old today. Every time I've asked how old they are, they tell me 10. Today is a 10 kind of day. Another day it was 12. A lot of 12s. Hallelujah. It's raining here. We had rain too here. Yeah. Annie, are you okay, Annie? Are you okay, Annie? Of course Annie is okay. You're 11. Wow. You're turning 11. How soon? I like to sing happy birthday to people who are turning another age. You always get to add one more year. Each year, you add one more year. In 5 months, remind me if I happen to be live. That's what I do. I did that for Marlise. Marlise said it was her birthday, but she didn't say thank you. She didn't, she showed a little bit of, woo, that's right. Michael Jackson. Who wrote Michael Jackson? It's a wrap. Let's see. How long are you gonna be for? I don't know. Until I get hungry. When I start getting, I do lives until I'm hungry. Oh, you're asking me that too. Isn't that a soccer player? I was confused a while back. I think earlier somebody clarified it. There is, yeah, Messi or Ronaldo. And it's starting to sound like English or Spanish. In my older lives, people would always say English or Spanish. And I started to get annoyed at that. Are you a Ronaldo fan? Ronaldo. Where is that? I don't hear much about it. I guess this is soccer season. The UK calls it football. That's what confused me. Yes, yes. Sue. Is that Sue? Sue. That's how you say you in Spanish. Sue. Soy. Soy sauce is just sauce introducing itself. Soy sauce. Eddie, my birthday is today. Are you telling the truth? How old are you now? You'd be 12? I could do math. Yeah. Where do you live? Where do I kive? You're 11 right now? You said it's your birthday today? Where do I live? I live in Georgia. I live in the United States. One nation under God, indivisible, until politics is mentioned. Yes. Well, here it goes, for what it's worth. There you go. That's your birthday song. You're in Africa, or you're Afrikaan. That's a language too, Afrikaan. There's Swahili. Isn't Haitian, don't they have their own language? Nice. Very nice. If you want to tip me, my QR code. Nice. Hey, Odd the SpongeBob song. That's pretty close. Rat dance? What's a rat dance? I get those last few notes. SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh, there we go. Done do 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 is girls like that. It goes like that. Done do do do. It's called the Rat Song. I know that tacos song. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Open your mouth. No need to ask why. And it says shells, meat, lettuce, cheese. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Sorry, I meant it goes like that. I know how to play Sesame Street. Eddie, I eat all my food gone. Are you proud of me, Dad? I mean, Eddie? I'm proud of you. You ate all your food gone. Do you know the notes of the recorder? Like, no, I don't. I'm more self-taught. Keep children in my dishwasher. I keep children in my dishwasher. I love your song. Thank you. Can you do me a favor? A favor. Can I do you a favor? Sure. Within reason. I'm not going to stand on my head and wiggle my toes. A favor. Can you do me a favor and not chew so loud? I keep children. Hello, Rodolfo. I have a QR code now. It's in the middle of it. Go to my posts. Go to posts and you'll see my QR code. I've been promoting it. Hey Ed, can you lift up your hand if you hear me? There we go. I am here for you. Thank you. Sorry, I meant children in my attic. It's better than the basement. Eddie, what will you do if robots take over? Pull their plugs? I don't know. Reprogram them? You ever seen that scene in RoboCop 3 where the girl has a little laptop and she reprograms Ed 209? Ed, I like your recorder. I have a green one. Cool. And my favorite color, green. You should make a video. I keep telling people, make a video. Do you have kids? I do now. Look at how many kids are here. They're all like 10, 11. Where do you keep children? I don't keep children. They just show up here. Don't aim, please. Don't aim, please. Smell worse than socks. I like what they try to type here. I don't think that's autocorrect either. Wow, you're the only adult here. Oh, there's Roxanne. Do I have kids? Oh, Rodolfo's looks very similar to yours. That's probably who I thought was talking. Where do you keep? Oh, here we go. I read that already. Is that true? That where do I keep kids? I don't keep kids. My granddad passes last month. Oh wow, your granddad died. Okay. How are you doing? Decon? Decon? Is that what you're... Hold on a second. Eddie, did you ever get hit in the face by a football or basketball? I got hit in the chest by a football. I took it like a man. I didn't cry. but it hurt. It hurt. And I was trying, I think I made that kind of face. Oh, thank you. Stosh says I'm awesome. Can I tell you a joke? Yeah, you can tell me a joke. Ed, do you live alone? No, me and my mom. We cohabitate because of our financial constraints. He died. Yes, I heard that. No decan. No decan. How do you feel now? Do you feel stable? If you see a duck, what does it do? What does a duck do if I see it? It ducks? Eddie, you versus Michael Jordan. I have talked to you one live before. I think you have. You're from, oh my God. Remind me where I recognize Bukley from, not Kenya. Somebody else was from Kenya. Not Nigeria. I remember you. I commented. I think I subscribed to your channel. You my favorite channel. Well, thank you. Runs Gaga. Ga. Have you been live this whole time? I was come. Oh, Sarah. There's Sarah. Have you been live this whole time? I was come on Earth. Yes, you did. I remember that. How old are you, Sarah? Sarah, turn back before it's too late. I just found Messi in my oven. Where is the mini violin thingy? Oh, that looks like a violin. I have it here. Eddie, was I in World War One? No. Maybe as another person. Sorry, that didn't make sense. That's all right. Sometimes we just don't make sense. I wouldn't make more than sense. Was thinking the one thing and then decided to write something else. You're 35. Okay. So it's we have another adult here in the crowd. Oh, Eddie, I do track practice. You do track practice. Hey, man. Hello, Rick. I live since 1902. How's Georgia? Pretty good. It doesn't feel like a spring day. It feels more like I don't know. We have an overcast. It was raining pretty hard for about 15 minutes. Eddie, give history lesson. A history lesson? Well, once upon a time, I'm not lying. You're not lying. And he's not lying. A history lesson. They say Abraham Lincoln had a dream about being assassinated before he was assassinated. He was in a dream, and he asked somebody in the dream who was shot, and the person in the dream said, the president. Sarah, you're the same age as I was in 2007, but I was 35 also. I know, we look back fondly on those. You're 53. Wow, we're the same age. Yeah, we look back fondly on our 30s or 40s. We look back fondly. Let's see. Okay, we're. How many times a day do I live? I see you do. At the very least 2. I think 2. Ah, no spamming, Annie. You're breaking the rules, Annie. Let's see. 52, but I will be turning 53 in April. Okay. We'll have to sing happy birthday. I do that here. We do that at Eddie's Funhouse. April. No, that's Aaron. Hello, Aaron. How old are you, Aaron? We're always talking about how old we are. I didn't know. The thing next to you is your weapon. In World War III. In World War III, the thing next to me. This is the thing next to me. You're 8. All right. Hello. Hello, Molly's. Happy birthday, Molly's. You're 18 now, are you not? Spider Girl, what a blessing. Everybody's showing up today. There's the Army song. Let's do the Marines hymn. Everyone subscribe. I agree. Is Av. It's Av. Hi. I was born in 2014 BC. Before Christ? To him. Let's see. Subscribe to him. Eddie, do you know the story about the president who the gun failed and he attracted the assassin and defeated? You know what? I think that was Teddy Roosevelt. Wasn't that Teddy Roosevelt? Do you know anxiety? The sound of anxiety, the sound of nail biting. Yeah, he means because. Nice. Let's see. Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson. Wasn't he a duel? He had a duel. Aaron Burr and Andrew Jackson. There was a duel. So, I'm so sorry for not being in your stream. You were in soccer practice. You play soccer. All right. Song anxiety. I think I heard that a couple of times. They were making shorts about anxiety. Somebody's watching me. I feel anxiety. I think that's the one you're talking about. I ate George Washington. You ate George Washington? Yes. I mean, do you know the song? I don't know the song Anxiety. I have heard it. I play soccer. My team's Maine, Oakland. It is that song. Yeah. So I have heard it. Eddie, do you like Back to the Future? It was a series. Yeah, Michael J. Fox and what was her name? Leah Thompson was in there. And let's see. Hides children in his basement. My Oaklands. Arcaans. Arklands. Am I saying that right? Arklands? Yes, I love that movie. You do? You like Back to the Future? Make like a tree and get out of here? Hold on a second. Do you go to back to soccer practice? Oh, you have to go back. Okay. Well, you got things you got to do. Ever been in Florida? I lived there. I have been to Florida. My nephew went to visit Parklanda. Let's see. Buddy, g'day. Parklands. Remember me? I think I do. You changed your font, it looks like. I subscribe. Thank you, Aaron. Christopher Lloyd. There we go. Christopher Lloyd. He played Uncle Fester in the original Addams Family movie. The hacker in the The kids show. Yeah. Cyber Chase. PBS. Yeah. Public Broadcasting. Hey, you guys. That's where Goonies got that from. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna bring you the power. That Morgan Freeman was in that show. Be honest. I'm always honest. It's Ahab. Ate my family. No. Oh God. Ed, how will you read the comments when you have a million subscribers? I was always thinking about that, but you know what? They don't all show up here. You'll be back? Okay. Bye, Eddie. All right, you have a pleasant day. Okay. That show is also, I'll admit, a guilty pleasure. Really? Guilty pleasure. That's the second time I heard that today. Guilty pleasure. I'll have to look up what that actually means. A guilty pleasure. You're saying goodbye, Annie? Eddie, Keanu Reeves is your favorite actor. John Wick. I can see all. John Wick. So you like Keanu Reeves. Gene Hackman was in a lot of movies. A lot of movies. And also, who was that guy? Tom Hanks was in a lot of movies. You have to sleep. Okay, well then sleep. I like to eat apples and bananas. You like to eat them? Apples are okay. If you get a good one, they're kind of sweet. You have the Matrix Keanu with Keanu. I took the red pill. The red pill is supposed to wake you up, I guess. Go grab some Doritos. I like Doritos. They come in a lot of good flavors. That Cool Ranch. Do you do it? World X. I don't even know what that means. Next. All right. Wow, I caught up. I'm all caught up. 10 likes. Thank you for that. It's 12 at 8 people watching. 11 likes. Hi, Mr. Braham. You do it. World X Eloxio. I give up. Bill and Ted. You like that one? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure type movie. Yeah, George Carlin was in that one. They were in a phone booth. They had to travel in a phone booth. That was another Back to the Future kind of movie. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. If you watch Wayne's World, you'll notice a lot of similarities. They say excellent. They say party on. I think that's where Wayne's World got that. Ex de la lol lay toll. Ex ol lao toll. Axolotl. What does that mean? Thank you for putting the little dashes in there. Shall we play more jaw harp? It's an animal, really. Does it give birth to live babies? Eddie, ever been in a fight when younger? I always tried to avoid fights. I never really went looking for fights. Because I would always get into trouble. I liked to fight when I was little, when I was a kid. I liked to fight, but then I realized how much trouble I'd get into. So I just avoided that. Oh yeah, I like to fight. Because I was pretty good at it. But then I would always get like called into the principal's office, or, you know, oh, you're in trouble. Whoa. And that affected me emotionally when I was a kid. I didn't want to be in trouble. Yeah. I've been in some pretty good fights with family members, those verbal fights, they call them arguments, fights, family fights. Sometimes they turned into physical fights. Yeah. There's peace in the family now, it seems. We don't get into too many fights. My brother and I used to always get into some kind of a shouting match. That should be an Olympic sport, shouting matches. In this corner, the guy who stuck his finger in the cake. In this corner, the mom who's mad at him for it. You ever stick your finger in the cake? You're not supposed to, but you can't help it. Just open the refrigerator and make sure nobody's watching. And then suddenly there's a finger mark in the cake. Who put their finger in the cake? I think that's why they have those domes. The domes are to keep the flies off the cake. You ever go into a diner? You go into a diner and there's a cake there with a dome over it. They charge you for each slice of cake. Has the chat stopped? The chat just stops out for no reason at all. I have a QR code. It's in the posts. If you go to the post, you'll see my QR code. That's how you can tip me if you want to tip me. And then he tipped me. I think the chat has stopped. Talk about it, talk about grooving. Gotta move on. I think the chat did stop because I don't see any more. I'll give it about 4 minutes and then I'll stop the live. Oh, Funky Town. That's the other song I heard. Won't you take me to a funky town? Won't you take me to funky town? She gets really excited you can tell she's excited to sing that song. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Won't you take me to a funky town? And then she goes, funky town. All right, I think that's what happened here. I'm going to start another live because I have to.